Hey everybody, it's Dave and I'm coming to you from the chicken coop, and right as I started this video I had someone join me on my arm. As you can see, she jumped up here and I guess wants to be part of the show. So here she is. This is one of my Plymouth Rocks, but anyway, that's not why I'm here. So I'm gonna get ready to take you inside and we're gonna watch a little video on canning for turkey broth for after the holidays. My arm's getting tired from this chicken standing on it. The camera's shaking. We're going to cook this turkey broth down, use the carcass, all the bones and everything left over, and then put it into bottle or jars, mason jars, and can it. And I'm not going to bore you with the whole process. I'm going to assume most people know how to use a pressure canner. If you don't, there's a million videos. I'm just giving you a little tip, a little idea, something you can use to save a little money, make a little broth for later this season. I know that Thanksgiving's already passed. By the time you see this video, it's probably going to be a week past. And I do this almost every year, but this is the first year I've been making videos, so I did not have a video ready to show you beforehand. Anyway, one quick correction in the video. I did say that I canned them for 75 minutes. That is not correct. I canned them for 45 minutes. The directions for safe canning are 25 minutes, but I do longer for broth, especially broth that I've been cooking down bone and meat in. I want to make sure that it's cooked, pressure cooked, and sealed and safe as possible, especially for long-term storage. Anyway, be that as it may, please enjoy the video. We're going inside. It's not a long video, just going to touch on the basics and what we did and how we ended up with some glorious turkey. Okay, just so you know, somebody else is here. Some glorious turkey broth. On that, I'm getting out of here before I get attacked. As always, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel, and it'll help you to be notified when we have more videos, as well as be a part of my growing community. Thanks. Have a good day. Good morning, everybody. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Dave. If you're coming back and you're a repeat visitor, well, my name is still Dave, as you probably know by now. I was just doing a quick video here. It is the Sunday after Thanksgiving, and like everybody else, you know, you got a refrigerator full of stuff going on. And I'm showing you one thing I'm doing real quick. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. Yep, look at that. I picked out cut up some carrots I had in the fridge and threw a little spice in there. And I'm actually making a turkey broth. So I've got, what's left here is basically the carcass of the turkey. It's got some meat left on it. That's fine. It's going to give it a little bit of flavor, but it's mostly just the carcass. We have had it simmering now, closed for about an hour. It's going to have quite a ways to go yet, probably at least 8 more hours. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning, so I won't be done with this until about 6 o'clock. Now, I know you all would love to sit here and watch a pot of stock boil for 8 hours, but we're not going to do that. What we're going to do instead is I'm going to boil this down. We're going to get this to where it's nice and good, full of goodness and yumminess. And we'll come back and strain this in a few hours, and I'll show you what it looks like. It really is as simple as just boiling, slow boiling in hot water, you know, as opposed to, I guess, slow boiling in cold water. That was a stupid thing to say. Anyway, it's as simple as boiling, letting it take its time, nice, slow, even boil. Don't rush it. Don't boil it hard. It's not boiling right at the moment because I actually just added a little bit more water here with I have my handy dandy measuring cup. There you go. And so we added 2 more quarts of water because it really just wasn't quite big enough that it was covering the whole carcass and everything. You can see I got my big stock pot. All right. So I'm going to come back, and when we come back, we're all going to be about 10 hours older, and we'll show you what the finished results are. Thanks. All right, this is Dave again. It's actually the next day, and what we did last night, got finished doing, was we boiled the turkey and all the everything. Basically everything that was left over, the carcass, had some meat and some knuckle or gristle on it. Threw it all in the pot and boiled it. And it's now the next day. Yesterday, you can see, yesterday we took the pot once it was done boiling and had cooled down some, and I strained it twice. The first time I strained it through just a simple colander, a metal colander, to get all the big chunks. And then we strained it again through that same colander, except this time with cheesecloth on it. And we got a lot of the schmaltz, and the turkey schmaltz and the little bits and that sort of thing, as well as some of the seasonings and things that had leaked out of the seasoning bag. And got most of that taken care of. So you can see I do still have some, that's schmaltz on top. That's basically rendered turkey fat, and I try to get as much of that out as possible, because it's my belief, my concern, that for long-term storage, that fat is going to be what possibly could cause things to go rancid. But we got it. We did a pretty good job. I got most of it out. Like I said, you can still see there's some sediment. Hopefully what's left will simply be to provide taste. So what we're going to do now is we have to heat this back up so that we can can it. We can't pour this cold into jars and then put those cold jars into a hot pressure canner. That would be a good recipe for exploding jars inside of a canner. It'd be like setting off hand grenades. So we're going to heat this up. We're going to hot pack some jars that I ran through the dishwasher and got nice and hot and clean. And then we're going to go from there. And I will not bore you with all of that. We're going to come back with the finished product. In the meantime, if you like what you're seeing and you like what you're hearing, by all means, please hit the like and subscribe, and certainly share it with anybody who you think may help. This may help. Helps the channel, helps get us out there to other people. We're starting to actually get a fair number of views on some of our videos, and I would really like to keep that momentum going and just continue sharing just small little tips or small little ideas that you can do around the house and things you can do in your spare time, even around a job, that will help to make you more self-sufficient, as well as your neighbors. So, okay. This, I don't know, we probably got maybe 8 or 10 quarts here. We'll have to see, I'm guessing. We're going to heat it up. We're going to ladle it into some hot jars. I'm going to process it. 10 pounds of pressure. I'm almost exactly at sea level. I'm about 4 feet above sea level, so we'll call it sea level. We're going to run it at 10 pounds, probably for 75 to 90 minutes. I may look it up, but I think 75 should be more than enough. And we're going to go from there. And I will talk to you when we're done and when everything's sealed, jarred, and taken care of. Thanks. Okay, we're all done. Just took the lid off the canner. I ended up with about 8.5 quarts of turkey bone broth, I guess you would call it. I mean, it was the turkey carcass and all the leftover, boiled down and strained, like I said. And my canner only holds, like so many canners, it only holds 7 quarts. So the other about 1.5 quarts went in the fridge. It'll last in there for a week or two, and in the meantime I'll make some soup. It's getting cold enough now that a little soup won't hurt anything at all. But they look good. Just got to make sure that the jar is sealed, so I'm going to pull them out. Let me pull one up here, and you guys can see all that golden deliciousness. So, leftover turkey carcass. Thanksgiving's over, and the bird keeps on giving. And we've got enough base for quite a few soups this winter. And that's even if we don't end up doing anything else, which I probably will do a beef one also. I just haven't got it done yet. Same process. Boil the bones, slow boil, maybe 8-10 hours. Add the seasonings you want. Very limited. None of this has salt in it. This is all going to be base, obviously, for some other soup. And I would much rather salt and season when I'm actually cooking whatever, whatever the dish is going to be that I'm preparing. So they got very little seasoning, but they did get a little bit of sage. And there you have it. All done. Just got to wait for the lids to ping, and we're all set to go. So once again, thank you guys very much. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Stay safe, stay prepared, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.